So we're here, we're at the house that we're purchasing, and we're going to start disassembling bits and pieces today. We're starting just with the little timber structures, greenhouses and whatnot, and then we'll get into like the brick paving, garden bed paving, water tanks. Slowly it has started. So today we've come here to mark where the house is going to be going on the land, like the meters from the front boundary, the side boundary, the creek, because we have to be 30 meters in from the creek. We're also going to attempt to start whippersnipping the creek bed, which is all that growth there. And Reggie's unloading all the solar panels that we've got into the containers for now, just to empty the van, because we've got a lot of things to start bringing over from the house that we bought. So I'll just show you roughly where everything's going. So that's the creek bed, as you can see, which is all there across. There's a fence, but the fence comes forward from the creek, which will end up getting removed down the track. So we had to come 30 meters in from the creek edge, or from the creek, because the house will be going sideways, so across the block, not down the block, just so we can capture most of the sunlight in the main living areas. I'll get some plans up on here a bit later so you can see the orientation. Then we've got 77.5 meters from the front boundary all the way up to where the side of the house will start. So if I am here, I will be at the back right corner of the house. So the front of the house, which will be the front of the house, will be here. And then, of course, we go across down this way, which will be 10 meters, roughly speaking, of the width of the house, which is about here. And then I've put 2 meters side veranda or side deck, 12 meters here. And this tape measure now from here, so I'm at the end of my deck now, and I'll walk up to show you where like the entertaining area will be, which will be like the pizza oven, the gazebo, the outdoor sitting area. It's about 15 meters away from the end of the deck, which is here. And then if I walk up another, I think about 12 meters or something, I don't remember. The start of the bungalow studio will be here. If you're in the bungalow, the 2 windows will be facing here, the trees, which is nice. So it sort of gives you a rough idea, or gives us a rough idea where everything is, to build within the requirements of the creek. So Reggie's just finishing the assembly of the whippersnipper, so I can start in the creek area. Exciting. So Reggie just cut a little section of the gorseweed, and he said it's hard going. Look at these almost tree trunks, tree roots. As you can see, it's really dense, full of gorse. We need to get rid of it. We want to keep the reed part. There's also bramble in there, you can see. We want to keep the reeds because we need that, but this gorse has got to go. And hopefully the grass, and then we could have a better idea of the actual, what do you call it? The creek and the way it goes down into the creek, the land, the cutaway. Anyway, I'm going to try and tackle it too and see how I go. Okay, I'm finished for the day. All this section's been done. And as you can see where the brush starts, the grass, we've got all that section to go. So I'm not sure how long that took me. It's probably about 5 o'clock now. Ah, boy, that was fun and hard work at the same time. But you get an idea of how the land slopes down into the creek. The aim is to keep the reeds, get rid of the gorse and the bramble, and maybe down the road we can fill this land back up to the same level so it's a bit more usable as well. Well, maybe for sitting area or something, I'm not sure. So as you can see, the sun has set. Beautiful. And we're just going to pack up and head home. Day 2 at the house. We're going to load up the ute with some of these garden edging and all these little bits of timbers that will fit in there. The longer ones we'll leave until we get the van, but that's what we're starting to do today. It was raining the last couple of days, so we weren't able to be here, but the sun is shining today. Hello, little one. You're not so little. Go to the garden. Yeah, come on. Yeah. A few concrete pavers. In this section. Reg has broken one, lifting it. Got a runny nose, excuse me. So we'll lift them because these can come in handy for lots of things. So yeah. So we're pulling up the brick pavers and just stacking them here for now until we get a pallet, and then we'll stack them on the pallet and then move it with a pallet jack trolley, whatever they're called. So they're coming up pretty easy because they're just in the sand. But yes, it still is a bit of a back-breaking job because you're bending over all the time. So there's a few meters, 1, 2, about 4 meters in length of the brick pavers. And then the bricks, I should say, and then the rest is these pavers, which are a bit thinner. These will come in handy for lots of things. Pizza oven, garden beds, paving on the ground. So today we're taking up the concrete big pavers, some of the bricks. We've loaded up some of the timbers that fit in the back of the ute. The longer ones we're leaving until we get the van, which has a longer storage area. And then we're debating whether it's worthwhile getting a truck and loading that up as opposed to a ute and van. So we'll work at the equation and see what's better economically. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 across. Well, some of them anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So 378, 400 of them nearly.
So we've only pulled up that section, and that's what we get out of it. I think it's going to rain. Those clouds are looking pretty grey. So I reckon we'll call it a day. What do you reckon? Or keep going? As you can see, they're coming up easy, which is good. But still a bit of labour, stacking, moving, and hopefully we'll be back tomorrow to load some up into the vehicles. And we're back, day 2 at the property, at the house property, to keep...
Day 3.
Day 3?
Yeah, the
Oh,
first.
day 3, correct. To keep lifting these bricks up, we've brought the fantastic little cart that Reg made to transport them to the vehicle, because there's a narrow pathway that we can't fit anything too wide in. So the aim is today is to keep pulling up the bricks, start loading them up on the van, and all those longer timbers and metal supports, put them in the van. So we're probably here for 3 to 4 hours today, because we've got other things we've got to do. Yeah. Let's go. Let's put some music on first. Can't work without music, right? What should we put on today? More brick? Oh, this look a bit flat. Reg?
I know.
Very flat. That's flat as.
I know, I've got to pump it.
Have you got a pump?
Oh, it's ripped.
Well, the idea was good, but the trolley tyre is destroyed, ripped. So we won't be using that trolley or cart. Oh my God, give us a break.